Welcome to WinSouls TV. This is your boy, Bright Evangelist, your host, Bright Evangelist. If you're looking for more spiritual adventures, if you're looking for more power of God, check out the playlist down below. And go ahead and start by clicking that subscribe button and hitting the bell notification so that you never miss another video. Plus, it encourages me to make more of these. So let's venture right on into it. Now, we're in the Armor of God playlist right now. The Lord has told me that He wants me to begin teaching you guys exactly how to defend yourselves, your family, your territory, your land, all of these specific things, even your pets, and even the people that you will encounter on the street. How to defend all of these specific things. But first, we have to recognize one thing, and that is the enemy. First of all, us as Christians, we live, and especially Americans, we live in a society where we can get as much food as we want. We can live very happy lives, go out to brunch, watch as much TV as we want to, very comfortable lives. Living that American dream. You know, you go to school, you get a good job, you get a good wife, you have some kids, you get a nice house, nice car, you get a pet, and you know your life is fulfilled. Well, honestly, that's not necessarily the model that the Lord has set for each and every one of us. The American dream is not necessarily God's dream, and I think that we get those specific things mixed up. And because of the fact that we become so comfortable with our lives, the way that they are and the way that they are being portrayed to us through television and specific things that are nothing more than distractions at some point. Yes, it's okay to have downtime, but what I'm saying is once that downtime becomes a regular lifestyle, then you have to begin to question some of the things that you are doing in your life. Are you really living for God, or are you just going to church on Sunday? Now, with that said, because of the fact that we live very comfortable lives, we discredit and disregard some of the effects of the enemy. And we are not being taught those specific things in churches through pastors. We are only being taught the book knowledge of the word rather than the experiential knowledge. So there are a lot of us that don't even know that how powerful the enemy can be. Not giving the enemy more power than he deserves, but what I'm saying is he can influence our emotions. He can influence our thought patterns and how we feel about specific things. He has that specific power if we allow him to have that power. And we are not being taught to defend against those specific things. So one of the first things before we begin to learn how to attack and defend is first we need to recognize the enemy. And with recognition of the enemy, in the Old Testament, in Deuteronomy 32, the enemy was recognized as foreign gods, or also evil spirits, perverse spirits, lying spirits, and unclean spirits. They were responsible for a great number of mental and physical illnesses back then, and still now. The word is the same yesterday, today, and forever. God is still doing the same thing, and Satan is still doing the same thing. He only just uses different technology and different ways to go about specific things, but all of those specific things are being repeated over and over and over and over and over again. And in the New Testament, demons are referred to as principalities, rulers, powers, dominions, thrones, spiritual forces, and elemental spirits. Now, what are demons and their purpose? Now, in my personal definition of them, they are personal, spiritual, evil beings. And why do I say that? They have personal names and groups. In Luke 8:30, they can communicate and hold conversation. In Luke 4:22 through 26, and Luke 8:28 through 30, they are very intelligent. Mark 1:23 through 24, Luke 4, 34 and 8:38. 8:28. They have emotions and they have willpower. Luke 8:28, Mark 1:27, Luke 4:35 through 36. And in Matthew 25:41, demons are linked together with Satan. They are linked together with Satan. It has a specific verbiage in there that says Satan and his angels, which is in complete relationship with Revelation 12:4, which says that angels cast their lots with Satan and became demons. Now, what does this mean? This means that demons are allied with Satan, but not only that, they are hostile toward God. They are hostile toward humans. They hate us. And especially they are hostile toward Christians. Why? Because we carry the power of Jesus Christ. We carry that power. We carry that power and that identity. And then also, with that said, he wants to infiltrate humans. He wants to infiltrate us as Christians. Because of the fact that they don't necessarily have physical bodies, they like to inhabit those to break our relationships, to break our understanding of things, to cause some type of confusion, to cause us to have specific addictions to specific things, to cause us to have illnesses and diseases, problems with our brain, problems with food, problems with walking, talking, anorexia, arthritis, all of these specific things that we have come accustomed to believing that those are just natural causes of death. No, they are not. Now, I'm not saying that they can't possibly be, but what I'm saying is that through the identification of the enemy, that the Lord will reveal to you what is of the enemy and what is not. You see? And with that said, the enemy can cause all of those sicknesses and diseases and illnesses. And he wants to make us as Christians miserable. He wants to cause us to live in a cloud of depression and anxiety and fear. He wants to keep us unproductive in our walk with the Lord so that he can stop us whenever we are about to reach our breakthrough, or stop us whenever we are about to receive some type of blessing, or stop us right after we receive some type of blessing, or even keep us from moving into the deeper things of God. Because he knows that once you start to unveil and you start to really understand how powerful the one true God is, which is Jesus Christ, then all hell is going to break loose literally on him. Because once we learn how to stand up and pray, once we learn how to fight, once we learn how to put on that whole armor of God, he does not stand a chance. As long as we do not remain oblivious to his schemes. So now that we have an understanding of Satan and his little minions and their purpose, and the fact that they are very, very real, let's wake up and let's begin to start to fight. Now, with that said, in the next video, what we're going to be venturing into is some of the weapons that we have, by which the very first one that we're going to be putting on is our helmet of salvation. So you guys stay tuned, be blessed. I hope this has been a blessing to you, and if it has, leave a like, leave a comment, and let's get after it. Have a good one.